Hey, hello, Jinwei.
Hello.
Thank you for taking time out to let me interview you.
No
So I'm
worries.
just gonna ask you a few questions, and you can just share with me transparently, and also um anything that you would like to say, just feel free to say.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, can.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first question that I want to ask you is actually tell me your experience as a first year university student.
Mm-hmm.
And how has it been?
For me, being a first year university student, actually it is quite hard for me because as someone who just came out from national service, right? I'm still a bit lost. I'm still very dialed into the um national service life, and then it's quite hard for me
Mm,
to transition from uh just doing work to all of a sudden studying and processing a lot of information at the same time. And also I feel like my uni life has been quite okay, other than the fact that this is actually my first time doing a lot of essays because I'm actually doing this course called professional communications, right? And it requires me to
mm-hmm.
write a lot of essays. And to be frank, my English is not very good. Okay. So I've been constantly struggling and trying to improve my English so that I can write these essays. Yeah. So actually
Mm,
it really pushes me out of my comfort zone and try new stuff and be better every day. Yeah.
mm. Okay, thank you for sharing. And like, I understand your challenges. So can I
Mhm.
also know then, like, what do you enjoy or what do you like so far as a university student?
What do I enjoy? Honestly, I think the only part I enjoy is mostly the peers around me. I feel like I have very good friends. I made really good friends so far in university, which is a very good blessing, honestly. It's not
It's
very
good.
easy to I feel like it's not very easy to find like good friends in university, and especially even though this is my first month, I felt like I made a lot of like precious friends so far. And then with that it helps me build further good networks, and then it
Yeah.
also enhances my university life in general also.
Okay.
Mm.
So, um, is there a reason why you find this specifically enjoyable? Like maybe compared to your poly life or yeah, like is there any difference?
I think there's a huge step up between poly life and university life. During poly polytechnic, you had to go to school mostly every day, right? So it was a
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, and mostly it started from morning all the way lasting till nighttime. Whereas there's a little bit more leeway in university. So currently I'm only taking 3 days out of my whole week to study in university, and I have the flexibility to actually do other stuff while I do not have classes. So actually I do work, and then also I try to catch up on my project work during those free times also. So but the thing is, I feel like in this university, right, I think friends are much more important, as like um uni is actually like a lot harder than polytechnic. And if you miss out on
Mm,
something, it is really important that you ask your peers like, oh, how do I do a certain question, or how did the lecturer actually explain this topic. So I feel like it's vital that you make friends and connections, especially that you know they might be your future colleagues as well, because for most of us, the next step the next step in our lives will be working already, and these are the peers that
Yeah.
are taking like the same course as us. So it's good that we build like some networks first, and then it may help us in our future careers. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Then another question I would like to ask you is, so what do you think can actually maybe help you in terms of like, because you say that you find it very challenging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of like your English
Mm-hmm.
and like the essay writing. So what do you think can help you, or like are there any solutions that you've actually tried to help you with this problem that you face?
Honestly, solutions, there isn't really much solutions. I've been trying to do a lot of self-reading, like for example, books or reading or even like watching more English shows in general.
Hmm.
Also, I feel like there's a lot of articles because we actually read a lot of articles in this course itself. So actually reading through these
Yeah.
articles actually helps to correct my English and also uh gain more knowledge on how to write more proficiently. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. And so do you have any specific plans that you, or like specific things you want to do while you are in university, like before you graduate and everything?
Honestly, my goals, I feel like this is more towards my goals, right? Like what do I want to achieve
Yeah.
during my university life?
University life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel like honestly, first of all, I wanna get I wanna pass my degree lah. First of all, yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
So also I feel like studies to me studies isn't everything. Okay. Even though
Yeah.
it is important to get a high grade, but I feel like I need to actually um learn how to properly manage my time, okay, how to work properly with my peers during group work, and also
Yeah.
properly learn how to research and then taking feedback from my lecturer. So I feel like for me personally, even if I don't do well in the course itself, I feel like what I need to learn is how to um, properly learn how to learn in a way, if you get what I'm trying to
Okay,
say.
I
Yeah,
get what you
properly learn how to learn, and then
so
receive like learn how to receive proper feedback from my peers or like my tutors, etc. Yeah.
okay, so you mean like not studying academically, but
Mm-hmm.
like learning um in a new way, and like having those things you learn apply to your life, applicable to your life.
Yeah, so that it can be applied to my life. Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay. So and then so maybe give me an example of a day in your life as a university student, and yeah, just kind of walk me through it
My day,
to help me understand you better.
so
Yeah.
my day in my day. Not typically. I have classes at 8:30. If that's what you're asking. So I actually live very far from university, so I take extra effort to try to wake up early and sleep early so that I can have
Mm.
sufficient rest for the lectures because the lectures are actually very intensive. So if I don't have
Yep.
enough concentration, I may miss out on very vital details that the lecturers are actually trying to convey to me. So typically I take a bus all the way to my campus for 1.5 hours, and then typically I have a 4 hours class, and then I will
Mm-hmm.
probably go back home afterwards. Yeah.
So what do you do after that when you're home?
What do I do after that? Because after classes, right, the professors actually encourages us to actually do self-reflection. So the first thing I would do is go home and then open up my laptop and then do some self-reflection of the classes. on what I learned today. And then it's actually one of our assignments also. So we have to do certain outputs on what we learned on that day, and then it actually helps
Mm.
me to refresh my mind on and further solidify like what I have learned on that day itself. So I feel like um it's a very unique approach, but it's actually like helps a lot on like what I learned that day. Yeah.
Okay, can. Okay, I think that's all the questions I have.
Okay.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Jimmy. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.